The air crackles with anticipation. The Diddy trial. It's a spectacle, a train wreck you can't look away from. But this isn't just about Sean Combs anymore. This is about a system, a culture, and the young lives caught in its web. And now, a new player steps onto the stage, Ava Baron. The name itself is a question mark shrouded in mystery. A little white girl, seemingly plucked from obscurity and thrust into the opulent, chaotic world of Diddy. The adoption, announced with fanfare in 2020, felt off. A public relations stunt, some whispered, a genuine act of kindness others hoped. But now, with the avalanche of allegations against Diddy, the adoption of Ava Baron Combs is being re-examined under a harsh, unforgiving light. Whispers are turning into shouts, rumors into potential bombshells. Ava, once a silent figure in the background, is allegedly ready to speak, to testify, and what she has to say, insiders hint, could be the final nail in Diddy's coffin. The story begins, or perhaps resurfaces, with that unsettling video. Diddy, surrounded by his sons, introduces Ava to the world. He likens his adoption to Madonna's, a comparison that immediately raises red flags. Madonna, a pioneer in many ways, has also faced accusations of impropriety, of exploiting vulnerable children under the guise of charity. Why would Diddy, facing intense scrutiny, choose that particular parallel? It's a tone-deaf move at best, a deliberate provocation at worst. But it's not just the Madonna comparison that sets alarm bells ringing. It's Ava herself. Her demeanor, her body language. She seems uncomfortable, out of place, lost. The video, once perceived as heartwarming, now feels predatory. The camera lingers on her, a small, fragile figure amidst the swagger and bravado of the Combs men. Where were his daughters? Why only the sons present? The optics are undeniably disturbing. Then, just as suddenly as she appeared, Ava vanishes. No more family photos, no more updates. She becomes a ghost in the Diddy narrative, a forgotten footnote. Until now, the rumors swirling around Ava are dark, disturbing, claims of abuse, allegations of exploitation. Some even suggest she was used as bait, a pawn in Diddy's alleged network of depravity. These are serious accusations and they demand serious investigation. But there's another, equally chilling possibility that has gripped the internet. Could Ava Baron Combs be Ava Grace Baldwin, a little girl who vanished from Texas in 2015? The similarities are striking. The age, the facial features, the timeline. Ava Grace Baldwin was last seen at age 6, the same age Ava Baron appeared with Diddy. Baldwin's parents had a tumultuous relationship marked by instability and accusations of parental abduction. Could Diddy have found Ava Grace, renamed her Ava Baron, and used her for his own nefarious purposes? It's a wild theory, fueled by desperation and a thirst for answers, but in the twisted world of the Diddy saga, nothing seems too far-fetched. The possibility that Diddy's carefully constructed image of philanthropy was a facade concealing something far more sinister is now a very real concern. The stakes are impossibly high. For Diddy, it's the potential loss of his empire, his freedom, his legacy. For Ava, it's the chance to finally tell her story, to reclaim her life. And for the rest of us, it's a reckoning with the dark underbelly of fame, power, and the exploitation of the vulnerable. The truth, whatever it may be, is about to be revealed, and the world is watching. The courtroom awaits, the air is thick with legal maneuvering, hushed whispers, and the ever-present glare of the media. Diddy, once a titan of the music industry, now sits diminished, his carefully constructed empire crumbling around him. His legal team, a phalanx of high-powered attorneys, are his last line of defense against the storm that's about to break. But even they can't control the narrative now. The narrative belongs to the accusers, to the victims, and potentially to Ava Baron. If she takes the stand, the game changes. Her testimony could be the key that unlocks the Pandora's box of secrets that Diddy has so desperately tried to keep hidden. What will she say? Will she confirm the rumors of abuse, of exploitation? Will she expose the alleged involvement of Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian? Will she shatter the carefully crafted image of a loving father and benevolent mogul? The pressure is immense. For Ava, it's a David versus Goliath battle. She's a young woman, potentially traumatized, facing off against one of the most powerful and influential figures in the entertainment industry. The risks are enormous: retaliation, intimidation, smear campaigns. The full force of Diddy's machine could be unleashed upon her. And what about the Ava Grace Baldwin theory? The similarities are too compelling to ignore: the missing girl, the troubled family history, the age, the physical resemblance. It's a rabbit hole that many have fallen down, convinced that they're on the verge of uncovering a shocking truth. David Hopper, Ava Grace Baldwin's father, has spent years searching for his daughter. His pain is palpable, his determination unwavering. He clings to the hope that one day he'll be reunited with his little girl. Could Diddy's adoptive daughter be the answer to his prayers? The San Antonio Police Department, still handling Ava Grace's case, remains tight-lipped. They're aware of the rumors, of the online speculation, but without concrete evidence, they can't definitively link Ava Baron to the missing girl. The internet sleuths, however, are relentless. They dissect every photo, analyze every video, searching for clues that could connect the two Avas. They pore over old news articles, court documents, social media posts, piecing together a puzzle that may never be complete. The stakes are not just legal, they're moral. This is about holding powerful figures accountable for their actions. It's about protecting vulnerable children from exploitation and abuse. It's about seeking justice for those who have been silenced for too long. Whether Ava Baron is Ava Grace Baldwin or not, her story is a reminder of the dark side of fame and fortune. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of speaking truth to power no matter the cost. The world waits with bated breath for Ava to speak. The truth is coming. The doors swing open. A figure emerges, hesitant, almost swallowed by the throng of reporters and flashing cameras. Is it her? Is this Ava Baron, the girl who holds the keys to Diddy's downfall? It's hard to tell. Her face is obscured by a baseball cap and oversized sunglasses. Bodyguards surround her, a human shield against the ravenous media. She moves quickly, a blur of denim and fear. The courtroom doors close behind her, sealing her fate, at least for the next few hours. Inside, the tension is palpable. Diddy sits at the defense table, his face a mask of carefully controlled composure. But his eyes betray him. There's a flicker of panic, a hint of desperation. He knows what's at stake. The prosecution calls its first witness. A parade of former associates, disgruntled employees, and alleged victims take the stand, each adding another layer to the portrait of Diddy as a ruthless, manipulative predator. The stories are horrifying, tales of abuse, coercion, and blatant disregard for human decency. But something is missing: the smoking gun, the irrefutable proof that will send Diddy away for good. Then she's called. Ava Baron. The name echoes through the courtroom, silencing the murmurs and shifting the atmosphere. She walks to the stand, her movements deliberate, her gaze fixed straight ahead. She takes the oath, her voice barely a whisper but amplified by the microphones. The questions begin. Slowly, cautiously, the prosecutor guides her through her story. The adoption, the promises, the reality. She speaks of a world of luxury and privilege, but also of isolation and fear. She describes Diddy's controlling behavior, his demands, his unpredictable temper. She recounts parties filled with drugs and underage girls. She details the pressure she felt to conform, to be grateful, to be silent. And then she speaks of the abuse, not in graphic detail, but in subtle, devastating strokes. A touch that lingered too long, a comment that cut too deep, a sense of being watched, of being used. The courtroom is silent, hanging on every word. Diddy shifts in his seat, his face now a thundercloud. His lawyers object, but the judge overrules them. Ava's testimony is crucial, is the missing piece of the puzzle. And then she drops the bombshell. She talks about Justin and Christian, Diddy's sons. She alleges that they were complicit in his behavior, that they participated in the abuse, that they helped him cover it up. The room erupts. Diddy's lawyers are apoplectic. They scream and shout, demanding a mistrial. But the judge remains firm. Ava's testimony continues, painting a disturbing picture of a family corrupted by power and greed. She produces evidence: emails, text messages, photographs. The receipts, as the rumor mill had promised, are damning. But there's something else. Something even more shocking. The prosecutor asks her about Ava Grace Baldwin, the missing girl from Texas. Ava hesitates. Her eyes fill with tears. She takes a deep breath. "That's me," she whispers. A collective gasp sweeps through the courtroom. The revelation is stunning, almost unbelievable. Diddy's carefully constructed facade crumbles into dust. He's not just an abuser, he's a kidnapper. The trial is no longer just about Diddy, it's about the system that enabled him, the culture that protected him, the victims he left in his wake. It's about the fight for justice, for truth, for the voiceless. And it's far from over.